And for number 2, we have the demand for a pair of shoes is given by that function, and the supply is given by that function. Compare the quantity demanded and the quantity supplied when the price is 60. And so what we're going to do here is we are not looking for market equilibrium. We are just trying to figure out what happens in this market if the price is set at $60. And so let's take a look at demand. In the instance that price is set at $60, we have demand is 2P plus 5Q is equal to 200. And if we were to put $60 in for the price, we would have 2 times 60 plus 5Q equals 200. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Wolfram, everyone, and we will see what comes out of that. And we end up with a situation where the quantity, or Q, is 16. So in this market, consumers will want to buy 16 of these shoes, 16 pairs of these shoes, when the price is set at $60. Now let's look at supply. For the supply function, we have P minus 2Q equals 10. And again, in this case, our price is going to be 60, so we'll substitute 60 in for P. And we will let Wolfram have it. See what we come up with. So we get 60 minus 2Q is equal to 10. And we end up with a quantity, 25. So everyone, our quantity that is supplied at that price is 25. And so we need to take a look at this example, or this problem, and answer the question, who is benefiting in this situation, the seller or the buyer, and how do we know? And so it turns out that people want to purchase 16 of them, but the supplier is actually providing 25. So in this instance, everyone, the buyer is benefiting because there are extra pairs of shoes beyond what they are wanting to purchase. And so I'm going back to question A. I actually skipped over that. Question A, there is a surplus. There is a surplus of 25 minus 16 of 9 pairs of shoes. Because the company making the shoes made 9 more pairs than the people in the market wanted. And so these 9 pairs of shoes are going to be sitting on the shelf doing nothing. They have cost the company money to make, and they are not making money back on them by selling them. And so again, for part B, the buyer is benefiting because there are more pairs of shoes than they need available. Because there are extra shoes in stock that will not sell and eventually go on sale. And so everyone, this is how you end up with stores like TJ Maxx and that sort of thing, having a bunch of inventory because stores overstock on certain items and then cannot sell them. And so then they outsource that to TJ Maxx or someplace like that, and they try to sell it at a lower price. So we need to find the market equilibrium for this instance and describe what we would be doing if we were the CEO of this company. And so the way that we're going to handle that, everyone, since this is not looking like something like y equals and y equals, we will just, as we have before, say this and this in Wolfram, and that will produce the market equilibrium for us. So we can do 2P plus 5Q is equal to 200, and P minus 2Q is equal to 10. So market equilibrium would actually occur when P is 50 and Q is 20. So if we were the CEO, we should produce and sell 20 pairs of shoes at a price of $50 each. Okay. And you'll notice that the price is a little bit lower than it was originally. We tried this, we tested this with a price of 60. And you'll notice, let's do a quick little analysis here, okay, everyone? If we did $60, the 16 pairs that would sell, we would have 16 times 60, and that would give us a result of $960. But if we were to change the price and drop it a little bit down to 50, we would reach market equilibrium. Instead of only selling 16, we would sell 20 pairs, and we would see that 20 pairs selling at a price of $50 each would result in an income of $1,000. And so we would actually make more money by dropping the price a little bit, because we would end up selling more pairs of shoes by doing so. And that's really the true benefit of market equilibrium, is this notion of finding the sweet spot where we set our price right, selling an item such that it is attractive to consumers, they buy it, and they buy as many of them as we have available to sell.